you're having a great day today. It is a new day in your household and in mine. I have no idea what day it is because I'm filming off. I've filmed so consistently over the years and just always said happy Monday to you, happy Thursday to you. I don't even know what day it's going to be because I'm kind of filming ahead, filming some extra videos. It's just working out good like that for me, and so that way I get to do some stuff on my own without filming, which is nice, and spending time with family and going places, doing things, all those great things outside of the online world. I love to share everything, love to do it like before, but unfortunately in this day and age nowadays with people, you just gotta kind of be careful with what you do. So that's why it's just hello. I hope your morning's going well. So my morning is going amazing. Got up, got my cup of coffee, used my little coffee cup here, the new one. It's nice because it has the rubber on it, so like on the countertop it doesn't like move anywhere. So very nice. I feel like this is a good thing for those mamas that hurry up and set their coffee down and it slides, especially when your countertop is kind of slippery. So very good. Got my new dress from Belle's on, super comfy. I realized the orange one that I have, I got it at a thrift store, at the, not thrift store, at a consignment shop, thrift store, whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, it's the same brand. And I'm like, okay, that's the same style. The same, I like them. I like them. I like my sleeveless ones. When it's super hot, it's temperature's dropping, you know, a whole 5 degrees here. So it's like sleeveless, short sleeves, working a little bit better for me right now, but just comfy and good. You gotta do what you gotta do. I know stay-at-home moms wear just like, well, actually I don't know what they wear now. You can see them online, but I know they just wear whatever. Like back in the day, it was to wake up and wear your sweatpants and t-shirt because that was what you did to like get your day rolling, because you're doing the same thing over and over, especially if you're not going outside your home. And so I always was a big advocate, even when I had little babies, to get up and get dressed, like get out of those pajamas and get ready for your day. And so I know it's hard and I know it's easier wanting to be more comfy. I found like just getting dressed makes all the difference. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Get something comfy so you're not uncomfortable. I know, especially when I had little kids, it was always about comfort, to be able to nurse everybody and be able to function for your day, but still like, okay, I got ready. That's a positive. You took a shower today, and that's a good thing. But if not, that's okay too. If you can just function and just wake up for your day and just function and wake up. And for me personally, if I just made that effort to get ready, if you can't get a shower, brush your teeth, wash your face, pull your hair up, get something on. It'll help get you like moving for your day to go a little bit better. Usually that's what I found, but hopefully that'll be the case for you today. So hopefully get out of bed, get yourself ready. You'll make a difference in your day. So today is going to be another day in the house. So I've got to get all of that fruit and veggies. I was gonna prepare it, get it cleaned up, put it in containers, clean up my refrigerator, organize it. Yesterday we had a delivery show up, and call me crazy. Yes, I know. I've been called many things on here. I love the one I'm called sister and friend in Christ and friend, that neighbor next door, come and sit and have a cup of coffee, and I've been called crazy, and that's okay with your way. That's okay with my ways. I have a large family. So in our household, we always had like multiple refrigerators in our kitchen. It worked out because you know what? The convenience outweighed how it looked, the aesthetic. At our old house, we had two refrigerators and a freezer in our, and we had our kitchen and dining room area there, and it was the greatest thing ever. And everyone's like, you should put it down in the garage, get it out of there. And I could have. We had a very large garage in our old house, but the convenience of having everything right there is so great. When you're putting groceries away, when you're needing to make dinners and you're needing to see where everything is, it is so nice to have everything in one area. So I know when we moved here, we put our freezer over here, and it just, I was like, okay, all we had was the freezer in the kitchen, and I know, and we didn't really have anything else, any decorations or anything, so it was like, just stuck out. I mean, it just stuck out because there's a freezer there. And I was like, oh, and then everyone's like, oh, put it in the garage, get it in the garage. And Greg was like, honey, just put it in the garage, it's fine. So we did put it in the garage. We put it in the garage, and then there was a refrigerator out there that they had left. And so now our garage is filled. It's filled to the max. We have, I don't even know how big the car, whatever is it a 2-car? Yeah, it's a 2-car garage, but it's just packed full. We don't have a lot of extra storage. We have a lot more things here than we did in the mountains in terms of like bikes and stuff, because in the mountains we didn't have, our garage is bigger than the mountains, but we didn't have a ton of bikes because you couldn't ride your bikes anywhere. We just had a couple so the kids could ride down the mountain and go, oh my goodness, I'm dying going down the mountain and coming back up. But here they go for rides all the time. So we have accumulated electric bikes and scooters so that they can go, be safe on the roads and be able to, you know, go fast if they need to, go slow, ride their bike, whatever they want to do. So the garage is full of those. You've seen those out there. The boys also hang out there. They like to play their Oculus out there. They like to do their computer out there. It's like a separate hangout. Like if you have boys, you probably know boys enjoy being with their dads and they enjoy the garage instead of like in the house, where the girls are like in the house. They like their clean place in the house. And then Greg has stuff out there. So it's just, and I have my 2 freezer and refrigerators out there. Okay, it takes up space. It definitely takes up space. And so in time, we were gonna do like the closet in the hallway here. Like I feel like there's room behind the wall in there. Greg said we could break it down, stick a freezer inside, refrigerator inside. You know, we talked all these different things over the years of like what we would do, but like time, everything takes time to do. So I thought, you know what, why don't I needed to replace our refrigerator that's out in the garage because it needs to go away. And then we'll be left with the freezer out there for now. And then, but I need a refrigerator. So I'm like, let me get something that'll go inside the kitchen here. So yesterday it showed up and it was quite large. I measured and I'm like, I need to remeasure and check my measurements and the one online because it's much bigger than I thought. But it's going to be very good for our home. So let me show you. We got the industrial refrigerator. Now everyone's gonna go, wait a minute, it doesn't look good. I know, I get you. I remember when I got my white refrigerator, nobody liked my white refrigerator because it didn't match my stainless steel stove and my stainless steel dishwasher. It was all I could get at the time, but now that I have the white, and I was gonna get new panels for it, but now I have the white, I'm like, I like the white. And so it's one of those things like it grows on you. So same thing with the refrigerator in your kitchen. It's an industrial refrigerator to match my industrial stove over here. And you know what? We could switch it around. We could rip out the cupboards and put that where the refrigerator is and then put the refrigerator over here. I don't know. We may in time. Who knows? But the point is functionality. Functionality in my kitchen. And so to be able to have everything in the refrigerator right here for me is good. It doesn't look aesthetic to you. It doesn't look aesthetic online. It's not the picture perfect thing, but I think from what I've known, I've been into many people's homes over the years, and yes, we have aesthetic, but we also have real life, and we have things that are functioning and work well. And so the friends that I hang out with, they have more functionality. They have 3 refrigerators in their kitchen because they have a larger family and it works. They have a gigantic trash can. Like we have a smaller one now, but literally the outside trash can in their kitchen because they have to. And I'm like, that's right, because it's functionality over that. So you do what you can do. So for me, this is going to work. So I'm super excited. So today my goal is to get the stuff that's out there in the garage and the stuff in the refrigerator and put it inside of here. So this is going to be great. It's going to be great. You could take it right here. We had it turned on its side, but the way it is, it kind of hits the coffee thing right there. So it's kind of like a weird thing. So I'm like, you know what? I'll put it there. Well, it's kind of nice because the blind, like it doesn't really matter if you have both blinds open or not. So I'm like, I can just keep those blinds down and we can have it there. We can have all of our stuff accessible and be able to get it. So I am excited. You might not be excited. Not everybody looks and goes, oh, that doesn't fit in there, but that thing doesn't fit in there in front of the window, but it works to have all of our coffee stuff right there. So you do what you can do in your home. That's your key. If it works to have a big giant refrigerator in here, then do it. You got to do whatever works in your home. So for me, I'm excited. I'm like, yes, we got it last night. Pulled all the sticky stuff off. Oh my gosh, all the stainless steel. They have all those stickers on them now. Pulled it all off. That took forever, and then got the shelves in and was able to turn it on today. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready for a refrigerator. It even has a key, which is great. So, you can lock up your snacks. Your kids can't get up. I mean, they can see them, but they can't get up. No, just kidding. No, it's all good. So I'm just not sure exactly what I'm going to put in here yet today, but I'm excited to be able to fill it in. We're going to fill it in and have a good day today. That's my goal. And then I went outside early this morning, about a little bit ago, and put out my, what is it called? The pork roast, the butt roast, the Boston butt roast, whatever it is. Stuck that in the smoker. I looked at all your guys' suggestions how to cook it. Thank you for all of them. That was very helpful. So I literally just threw the chunk out there because it's frozen solid, and I turned it on like 225. And then I was reading through comments, and I was like, oh, I should go wrap it in foil. So I put it on foil, and then I seasoned it with salt, pepper, and garlic, mustard, and a little bit of honey. So kind of rub that in, put the foil wrapped around. I'm gonna just cook that slow today, and we're gonna have some pulled pork tonight. I bought buns for hamburgers, but I'm like, we can use them for pulled pork today, and so it'll be delicious and yummy. So I'm super excited. We're gonna have a great day today. You guys ready for a wonderful day? It's gonna be filling up refrigerators. I gotta do life. We got school. We got 2 days worth of school and all the things, yada, yada, yada. Just real life living. Let's get some things done before I gotta start life as a homeschool mom. So you ready? All right, let's go. I'm gonna go out to my garage and get what I have out there and bring that in. I think it's mostly milk. I might have a few other things. Let me go see what I have. Okay, I just went out to my garage refrigerator and I'm laughing because in my head, we were making pizzas. My kids like to have ranch as a side for things. So I get that big giant container of ranch, pour it in little individual containers, and that's how we use it. So for me, I was like, when I was making my grocery list, I was like, we used up the last bit in here. And I thought I told the kids to check the garage. Maybe I didn't, or maybe I checked the garage and didn't say anything. Well, I thought we were completely out of ranch. So, you know, my poor kids had to suffer without ranch for a little while. I know, so terrible. I just went out to the garage and look what I found. 3 containers of ranch. I was like, but they were all behind the milk. So another positive of having it in the refrigerator in the house is you can, and the fact that it's see-through, you can see everything you have. So it's like things get lost. Again, the freezer, same thing too. If I put that freezer right there, I would put that freezer right there. I would cover up all those windows and have the freezer right there across there. But another time, another life. So for now, it'll be nice to have everything right here, just for that fact that you can see everything. So let me do some figure what I do. I've got all my milks. I've literally got 4, 7, 8. Now we got 10 milks here. So I'm going to put those in there. I think I'll do the milk over here and we'll kind of see how we do. Okay, we're doing everything in stages. So this frees up my refrigerator from drinks. So I think I'm not going to put any more drinks in here. Kids can go here because they can see what's there. I will just put our coffee stuff right here because when this is shut and you're making coffee, you can just open up. When you're making coffee, you can just open up this outside one and grab what you need. So I would put like an open coffee creamers here. I guess I'll put my milk in here too, my coconut milk. It's really for cold stuff. Here we have our pumpkin spice non-dairy and caramel. So I'll probably just put that there. I think that'll work for that part. And then the drinks are all on the bottom. And then I ended up putting our oil, the cooking oil, because you have to keep it in the refrigerator. Thank you for who told me that. In the back so you don't see it. So that's good. Okay, that's done right there. So now let's move on to the next. I'm thinking eggs in here as well because the eggs in here are a little smushed. I've got it fitting right up to the top. It kind of hits on the top. So I'd like to take that out and stick that in here. And then that way we'll have eggs a little bit fitting better. And then when I get extra eggs, they usually stand on like the crates, so we'll just stick those in there as well whenever they get back to eggs not being $1 million. Perfect, those are in there, and then I'll put the extras we have behind it. Okay, let's see what else we got. And then I'd like to store the stuff that we put in containers. Like I got a big container of Miracle Whip and put it in these, hot sauce and ranch, and I'll stick that probably next to the eggs. Okay, that to me is good. So now the rest, the top 3, I'd like to put containers of fruits and veggies in there so that I, again, can see what you have and be good to go. So I'm going to free up a whole lot of space in here, which will be so nice to not have to shove stuff in here. I had to shut a window in here. I think I gotta shut that one too. The lighting's so crazy. Okay, so what I'm thinking, because I'm thinking ahead to like, how am I going to do this? So do I want the kids to constantly go in this refrigerator for fresh fruit to eat and drinks, or keep it all here? I feel like this is going to be good for lunches, dinners, bread, sandwiches, that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking when I put all the produce in here, I do have all the drawers in here that can put like the apples and all that in. But what I found, does anybody else do this, or is it just my household? I always just assume it happens to everybody. When you put all the apples in the drawers, do you overfill them? I do. So when you shove the drawers shut, sometimes they get like nicked by the drawer, and then, you know, you get one bad apple in the bunch. Yeah, I'm sure. So what I'm thinking is, I'm using what I have for right now. So I'm thinking in here, like I know our potatoes and our onions, I'm gonna have to store those in the refrigerator. That is something that in Florida here, you have to. In the mountains, I did not have to. They stayed fine in my cupboard, but here I have to keep them in the refrigerator. There's no way around it. I bought a big bag at Sam's, I think when we first moved here, stuck them in a closet. Yeah, no, they got really bad within like a week. They were not good. So a lot of you that live here recommended putting them in the refrigerator. I'm like, okay, Yep, you have to, because then they can last forever. So I'm thinking in my head, like, how am I gonna do this? Because I'm gonna get some at Sam's Club. So what I did is I have my container for my, eventually I'll get containers that match out perfect, and they probably have perfect ones that fit in here. But I'm thinking I have this for my ice machine right here. This, I didn't get rid of it because I took this out of my ice drawer because it fills up at the end and then it only makes so much ice. It's both sides. We need so much ice in our family. So I took this out and then it's just a huge open drawer in there. It makes so much more ice. So this, I'm like, I could put potatoes and onions on here and just store this right here, which I think is gonna work out really good because that is something we'll need. And then I was like, how about the apples and stuff? So I'll probably, again, get containers eventually, but I'm using what I have. So I went and got my cupcake containers. I know, because that's all I have that's long, like a rectangle. I got my cupcake containers, this right here. And I'm thinking that I can use these for my apples and that. For now, I'll put it in there this way. We'll even see if this works. And if it does, it's beneficial. I'm like, I think I might do that. So I'm gonna put apples and stuff in here and then just slide them in there so you can see them. So I'm thinking that'll work because I know they have clear containers. I know they have bigger ones. I know I got some, one of my viewers sent me some from my freezer and they're the big plastic tubs. I've seen them at Walmart too, so I'm sure they probably have a shorter version and that probably go right in there just as easily. So let me just put our fruit all in here and we'll just set it in here. You gotta use what you got. Let me do some veggies. I've got some broccoli and cauliflower, carrots, cucumbers. I'm gonna cut them up and put them in containers. We can sit in there ready to grab to eat. I did get some new containers because I told you before my plastic ones are getting kind of yucky. So these ones I've had before. Don't mind the finger. And so there's 3 different sizes, and I like that they have the basket and the plastic. So you have like two, you basically get 2 containers because this one, if you want to have air going to it, this one you want to have clothes, so it works out really good. So let me cut up the veggies here and we'll stick them in here. Oh my goodness, was anybody else going, what are you doing to that watermelon, Amy? That was one of the watermelons where it was that fuzzy, not very good on the inside. We had bought two from Detweiler's. One was the bigger one, and then we got the smaller one. And so the smaller one, the whole entire thing was amazing and great. The bigger one, it was really heavy, but when I bought some from a local farmer this summer, the girl said, you want real heavy like that with the yellow spot? And I'm sure they're fine at peak season. Obviously, it's at the end. And so I was like, oh, now if I cut all that up, no one's gonna eat it. I know I won't eat it. So for me, it's like, do you waste it? Or do you try to cut around as much as you can? So I feel like the 2 containers I have, that's a lot. Like that's, when I had the small one, it just filled the little white bowls, which would probably be like one of these. So, and it was about, I think they were the same price. They could have been maybe $1 more, but I feel like it was the same price. So that was actually not bad at all. Not bad at all. So it's good. So I've got all these things all cut up in containers. Only thing I have over here, I forgot kiwis, but the kiwis, if they get mixed in with apples, you won't see them. So I thought, you know what, let's just set them in a little basket here. I did a little quick Google on broccoli and cauliflower just to make sure I was storing it right. Like sometimes you store things in containers, sometimes you don't, and they said broccoli and cauliflower, you let them aerate. And then the carrots, put a little bit of water in there. So that'll be good. So this is gonna go all in here. So I'm excited for that. And I only have onions over there. I still have to do Sam's Club, but for this stuff, this is actually really, really good. So this will be nice. I'll stick it all in there. It'll look all nice and neat. I'll stick my onions on top. I still have a pineapple right here, but I don't know. It's probably not even ready yet. We could cut this up real quick. Since you're cutting everything, why don't you just cut it up, Amy? I will. Let me cut that up in a minute here. Let's get these, put some lids on, and put them in the refrigerator. As I was cutting these up, I remember in my old kitchen I had little containers and they were plastic. They're probably like this shape, but the top was open and they had handles. And I used those in our old refrigerator because I had my small refrigerator in my kitchen and I was able just to put all the stuff in there. So I got rid of them because plastic doesn't last forever. And so it was one of those things like those would probably fit perfectly on the shelf. So I might get some of those. I was just thinking, what kind of containers can I get for that? But I'm thinking this will be good. This is good enough for now. Let's fill up the refrigerator. So super happy with how this is. I can just shut that off too. I have the light on in there. But this is gonna work. So I will, you obviously don't see the things behind it, but we just know this is all fresh stuff in here. We know what's in here. So I'm gonna do this open, they said is better. I know it's better in a crisper drawer. Let's see how it does in the refrigerator again. With one that's closed most of the time, it might be fine. I could put it in a container that's sealed. We'll just kind of see how things roll. But for now, this is good. So now, let me clean up my mess here and we'll see what else we gotta do here because I gotta do some arranging in the refrigerator in here. I'm gonna cut up my pineapple real quick. Pineapple, even if it's not completely ready, it's one of those things that I forget to cut up because it sits on the counter and then you're like, oh, we have a pineapple to cut. Yeah, this is not ready, but that's okay. Greg wants me to say this. You can plant these and they grow pineapples. I should save it. Let me save it for Craig. I was gonna do the gardening thing, you know, practice. I'm like, I just don't love it. If you don't love something, it's okay. Let me cut all this up here. I like using my bread knife. It's definitely not completely ready, but that's okay. Okay, let's keep on moving. I was gonna do my food, but I'm like, I gotta get this refrigerator all set now, just wipe it down. It's gonna look very empty because there's not a lot of stuff in it, but I do have to go shopping. It will fill back up. And when I make meals, like when I do Gather Your Fragment Friday, which I haven't done in a while, there's not that much space to store stuff. So for me, I'm like, I'm out of space. So this is actually gonna be really good. So I'm just gonna open this up. We're gonna do a little, I gotta do, pepperoni's gotta be separated. Let me do just a quick wipe. I have to figure out what I'll put in the drawers. All that good stuff, I just don't yet. But let me just do a quick wipe, quick organize, one more thing done for the day. I'm gonna let
let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke. And I will try to fix what has been broken. And take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken. And I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
Okay, refrigerator, not bad. I'm going to have someone fill this up with water. The crisper drawer. We keep our bread in the refrigerator. I have realized if you leave it out, it just gets bad here. I mean, it's Florida. That's how it is. It just doesn't stay good. So keep it in the refrigerator safer. So this is just going to be ongoing. I'm not sure what I'll put in this drawer just yet. Let me take this out. Not sure what I'll put in that drawer just yet. I have to go shopping and replenish my refrigerator. Dinners will go in here, meals will go in here, so that's why it's kind of empty, but it's good. Those, I just rinse that out. I'm going to be putting my hummus cup and guac cups when I get them. But good enough for now, like for what I have to do. So I have a few things in the freezer. It's just veggies. So I think that, I probably should look at this one. After I go to Sam's Club, I'll kind of reorganize the freezer a little bit so I can kind of see what's going to fit where. So that everything is good. It's going to be good. It's just an adjustment to everything. Like, okay, how am I going to do this? How is this going to work? But I feel like it's going really well. The only thing I did not put back in the drawers are those pink liners. Do you need them? No. I guess if your drawers are really yucky and not new, maybe they'd be great for them. My drawers are new, so I don't need them. I'm going to wash them. I'll set them somewhere in case I decide to use them. Like my ice container, I was going to throw that away. But now I used it for my refrigerator there. So this is good. I pulled up the lettuce. I'm going to do a salad tonight, just in case. I don't know about the pulled pork, how it's going to go. So I'm going to hard boil some eggs, and I'll do that. And I've got to eat this kale up, so I'll do a little salad on there today as well. I'm looking at anything else. Yes, so I'm actually doing very well with things. So this is a good thing. I got the pepperoni. We'll put that little baggies, and then we'll freeze those. And then what I need to do is I had that cart over there. It's over here now. We got to find a place for that cart. Where is the cart going to go? Do we just leave it there? I don't know. We might put it at the end here. I'm just not sure yet. I got to figure out what to do with it. I don't want the toaster on it, so I think that I have to make a toaster station right there. I know. One more thing on your counter. I don't have any appliances on my kitchen counter. I'm like, it's just get used to it. They have the coffee all over there. I like the coffee setup we got going on over there. That's kind of good. I could put it here, but I feel like that's fine over there. So I'm thinking that's good. And just leave that, because I could put that table under there. All these things are going through my head right now. So I'm going to basically move things around and probably remove them again over and over, because that's how it happens until you find what you like. But I'm thinking the toaster the kids use. So I'm just thinking right there. I just don't know, because I've got that Be Thankful sign. Hanging it on the wall, I don't think it'll hang up really good because it's a little bit heavier. I do have a command hook. But it depends on the back of it and what's on it. So then I'm like, I could hang that up on the wall. I've also got my picture that I had over here that I really like. I just got to put that one over there. So up there, is that too much up there? Too up there? I don't know. I really like it. But we also have a hallway that's empty too, so I could stick it over there. So I'm just not sure yet. But for now, well, maybe I'll just put that stuff over here. I like that cart because it's got all of my baking supplies on it and everything is in one place. Could I move it to make it go somewhere else? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out. But let's do the pepperoni, because I know that. Let's put pepperoni in bags. Those can go in the freezer, some can go in the refrigerator. Okay, so today is getting really busy. I just had to run Brooklyn to work and run to the post office. So I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, I've got to get school done today. We've got a couple days worth of school. And so a little bit busy for me right now. And I'm like, I want to start on some food stuff. I might just have to wait for a little bit because also in the afternoon I have things going on. So I'm not sure. I was going to make a bunch of like my chai tea today, my taco seasoning. I'll see. I hope to. I just have to see how the day rolls. I'm just heating up a bagel right now. One of my homemade bagels in the toaster, and I'm gonna make that real quick. Then I'll probably put the toaster and stuff over there. We'll start school, do that, and then hopefully be able to finish up dinner, because I gotta do that pulled pork, so we're gonna see how that all transpires. So I need to make something with it. I just don't know, probably mac and cheese or what with it tonight, so we're gonna see. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of moving around in here. I'm not gonna do it, film it as I go, because I'm not really sure, but I just took that big giant thing that was over here, I stuck it over here. I don't mind that there. I always kind of thought it would be good there. That for the coffee station is what I'm thinking. So then I had this, I kind of turned it, but I feel like that's good. And then I just put this right here. Then we'll have an open little area right there. And then the kitchen's not so full. But I just gotta move things around. I won't do it like on camera. I'll show you the final finished product, but I'm just kind of moving things, seeing what's gonna work for our home. Because I was gonna take the baking stuff out and move it, but I'm like, I don't wanna do that, so. I'm figuring out that's the beautiful thing about homemaking. You might move it 100 times and then go, oh, I don't like that, or oh, I like that, just to kind of find what you like. So, okay, I'm gonna do some stuff and I gotta do school. Okay, so we've had a super busy afternoon today. It's been crazy. And my camera dropped off on the counter, and guess what it did? I was sitting there, I'm like, well, we went back, I checked my camera, make sure it was okay. And then I was sitting there, I'm like, why does it smell so aptly? Wow, that cleaner is doing a really good job. I can still smell it, and I realized that it was poured out all on the floor over here. I'm like, so I'm gonna have to pour this in here. So much for my little bottle, but it's okay. We've had a really busy afternoon getting things done. I've been moving stuff around in between filming and not showing you that, so I'll show you everything when I'm done. Trying to get sense of the place, get things together. I need to get in order because it's just a busy day here, and I know my time is running out for everything I have to do. So Maddie is gonna make pizza for lunches real quick. We're doing the little pita things that are flatbreads that we got at the bread store for $2, and the handy trusty cheap pepperoni, cheese, call it good.
I feel like I haven't been on camera in like 10 years.
Today is definitely doing a little bit different. We just had the trash. It was so full of all that fruit. and all the trash we put in it. So as we pulled it out of the can, it broke. The bag broke. I don't think I've ever had that happen, where it completely just ripped and broke in there. I'm like, so we just had to empty it, put it in 2 bags, all over the floor, wash trash can, all the good things. So I'm like, okay, today's getting really busy. So I've got my stuff in here set, what I want to do for now. Didn't do any extra food today except all the fruits and veggies. We will just have that tonight. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna get the vacuum in here and vacuum the floor because there's a lot of dirt underneath, like the furniture and that. So I can do that, and then I'm gonna clean the floor because I have this thing that broke. You know, so I'm gonna pour a little bit of water and then use my Norwex mop and mop the floor real good to get all the yuck off the floor. And then I'll show you everything that I got, and we're gonna call it a day because it's just one of those days.
Hold on when you need a friend, I'll never let you go again. Reach out when your mind's uneasy, 'cause I'll understand. Hold on when you need a friend, I'll stay here to the end. Get up, don't hang your head, we'll take it step by step. Fell inside, now I'm living in a matchbox. All this time, all it needed was a little spark. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Don't let it get to you, you're better than you know. When facing times of doubt, stand up and you grow. Don't let it get to you, you're better than you know. My heart was dead and broken, but now it's found a home. Fell inside, now I'm living in a matchbox. All this time, all it needed was a little spark. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it.
Okay, so I figured, I guess as long as I just finish one area and get that done, straighten the rest of the house, I will call it a good day today. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stainless steel, the refrigerator, definitely stainless steel fingers, but that's just part of life. Okay, after having this scent in the house, you know what this smells like? My mom did hair. She had a beauty shop behind her house, and she had this shampoo called Apple Pectin shampoo. She like used it even until like recently. I'm pretty sure there's bottles still in her shop right now because it's like a time capsule. Everybody stands still. But this reminds me of the Apple Pectin. Now I'm smelling it, I'm like, that's why I like this smell. It like takes me back to being a kid. Childhood memories. So I've got a little bit here. I just put water in there. The day just got a little bit busy. I'm gonna have to head back out the door here in a few minutes, and then I'll have to come home and do my smoked. The pork is doing good out there. I gotta go check the temperature of this. But what I ended up doing here was, this was all the same. This is exactly the same over here. But we changed this corner over here. The light is gonna be really bright. And this is what I did over here. So we put the refrigerator here and then put this on its side, and then it leaves this big open space right here. It gives us a little bit more space now. Maybe I would like it open because I haven't had this open in a long time, so now it's kind of like, oh, I have a window to go out and see. So maybe I'll change it, but the toaster is still here. I was gonna put that over here, then I'm like, do I put it on the microwave car? I wasn't sure, so I'm gonna see how that does right there. This is good here. Again, odd to have a refrigerator in your kitchen, but it works, it works. And then over here, I put the coffee station. So for me, I'm like, I didn't mind it here. I've always kind of even thought it would be good here, but I know it doesn't stick out too bad. Like we still have room, like going out the door, obviously right here. So I feel like it's still got room. I'm gonna push the back in a little bit, but I don't think that's too bad. They had a table here too when we moved in, basically something like this in their kitchen, like a hutch. So I'm thinking this is gonna be good. The only thing that I would question is that on the wall, when I would go to the store, I'd find stuff for like coffee bar, and that would go really good on that wall right there, but we'll do something different. So this, I think, is gonna go good here. I kind of cleaned the drawers out a little bit. Let me show you that. Ooh. So all I did in here was just kind of organize a little bit. I put these bowls down here. Those were on my other cart, but I'll move it around a little bit. In here, I just put the napkins. Is that dried coffee? Oh, look at, I need to get that out of there. Yeah, that's seeped out. The napkins here, because they're in a weird spot of like refilling the napkins. And then here I put some of our straws and our lids. And then down here is that stuff, our drinks. This over here is our coffee cups. But I'm thinking that is good. And then this one is like my baking cart. So I usually put all of our stuff for baking. I had my bowls down here, but I put those over there because up in the very top, way up there, I put my big giant bowl, and that's what was in the drawer. Cookbooks here, my kitchen candles, so if anybody cooks fish or something smelly, this is one of those candles that gets rid of all the odors. It's awesome. And I just put my glass stuff right here, and then these still have, these gotta be clean. But they're like measuring cups and the different tools I use for baking. So this, I feel like is good. And I think that's it, and I just will have to work on dinner. So I need to go get the buns out of the freezer because it's 2:30. I'm gonna have to leave and come back. It'll be right at dinner time. Run, run, run as fast as you can. Do you feel like that? That's how I feel today. So let me go out and check the temperature on the smoker for the pulled pork, and then you guys said just cook it low and slow, and it's been cooking since 7:30 this morning. It's 2:30, so I feel like it's gonna be nice and tender, fall apart, that kind of stuff. But I gotta get buns out. I've got barbecue sauce, and then we'll just do fruit. Easy. I didn't even do salad, but we can do veggies and ranch. That will work. So let me be back in a second. I didn't show myself, but I did put that up there. I do like that up there, I think. It's one of those things I stare at and I'm like, do I like it? Because I really like that print. I just don't have any other walls to put it on except like over the window over there. But I feel like right there is a good thing. So I am like, I'm happy because yes, when you look and walk in the house, you see a refrigerator, but that's okay. Because that's my house. But I'm like, I think I like it. Character. What our family is, right? Yes, it just brings more stuff. In our mountain house, we had a whole lot of nothing for a long time, and then it just got filled up with stuff, and it's like, okay, it just keeps making space here, so this is good. I think I like that. Call it good. It was a little dangerous climbing up there. I'm like, I had the wrong kind of screw. So I'm thinking, I like that. And the reason why I don't know if it should be centered or not, because the refrigerator's there, it kind of throws it off, so you're gonna have everything on whack, but I think having those both up on top is good. Again, I'll stare at this for a long time and then go, oh, let's change that. By next week, you'll see a whole lot different. And then I have an empty over here. So this is very empty where that has got a whole lot on it. So I just might put the shelf back over here because I do more food over here than over here. Really, there's no food, like anything over here at all. So I'm thinking let me put that shelf back over here. Kitchen's one of those things you'll stare at and you move a bunch of times. So this is kind of plain over here, but I feel like that's okay. Good enough for right there. And then that over here, and then it gives me a little bit more counter space because the rest we use over here. Actually, this is normally full. We'll have this over here too. So that'll be good because over here, we have dishes in the sink, but I feel like it's simple. Like I just keep my little thing here with my little flowers behind it. And these, because I'm constantly cooking, I've got bagels here that sit on the counter. I'm calling that good. You know what? Good enough for now. I just went and checked on my pig. Checked on my pig. I checked on my pig. No, I checked on my pork butt roast, and like it's only like some places 180 and the rest are like 165. So I'm in my head thinking, oh, 165 for chicken. No, I just checked the temperature. It should be 205 degrees for pulled pork. So I actually just turned it like up a little bit more because dinner will be like in a little bit here, and I'm like, is it even gonna be done? I don't know. So thankfully I always have food on hand. Like there's taco chili in there, and there is waffles, and if we have to, just to like when Greg gets home from work. But I'm thinking, because I have to head out the door, and I'm like, what am I even gonna do here? So hopefully in the hour when I get home, it will do a lot of cooking in that hour, and we'll call it good. So I'll be back in a little bit and hopefully finish up at least dinner, because everything else came along good. I'm feeling good in here. I'm like looking in here, I'm like, I like this. It'll be nice, because then I can always think about a sign up there. One for Christmas, one for spring, that kind of stuff. And then who knows, maybe we can find something smaller for over here. Or maybe the same, I don't know. Obviously it's gonna be uneven because of the refrigerator, but I like it. Not bad for a day of work. I feel exhausted. I feel like I've been running like crazy today. And I have been since early this morning. So part of life, it's all good. So okay, I'll be back in a little bit. Hopefully we'll finish up our pulled pork. I guess I just totally underestimated the time it would take to cook. I think like turkey, slow cook a turkey for a long time, but pig obviously must go for a pig. Pork must go for a long time, so what are you gonna do? It's all good. Okay, I got home. I ran, when I was leaving, I turned the temperature up on the roast here, so it's good, it's done. It said anywhere from 195 to 205, so I took it off. Here it is. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute, but this is, we'll see how it does. Let it sit for a minute, and then we'll start shredding it, but this should be good. I was gonna grab something. I was gonna grab an Aldi pizza because I think it was gonna be done, but I'm glad it got done. So we'll pull this out with some fruits and veggies tonight. Call it an easy, easy dinner. Okay, so started doing the pork. Yeah, could not do that. Just a little too I mean, I could do it if I had to, but there's just all that yucky stuff. I think the first time I ever did like turkey, got so grossed out on it. It was like disgusting. So it'll have to be a mental thing. Yeah, not me. Don't like it. That's okay. But Greg came home, so he started pulling apart, and then like consensus is
it's so good.
Brooklyn said it's so good. Greg said it's so good. So they like it. I think Maddie, you're not a pulled pork person, are you? No, Maddie and I are not a pulled.
Sandwich with the mozzarella and the onions.
I don't even know. So here it is. Maxine's ready for it. So that is going to be dinner tonight. We're going to have that with all the veggies and fruit that we're going to have. Easy night because I just didn't get allowed to do anything. We even got the good Kaiser rolls for it. I'm going to have myself a kale salad tonight. So maybe in time. Just like, it's the mental thing. It's the gross mental thing. That's all. So, all right. I hope you enjoyed today's video. A whole lot going on. Just cleaning up the kitchen, organizing it, doing the refrigerator, getting everything set. We'll see if it stays that way. So you have a fantastic rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye. Bye.
Peace out.
Peace out.